Hey guys, welcome back to another great flight review with Aviation with Chris. It is so early right now here in Ahmedabad. I just got up and I just got ready to head for the airport, which that's what we're going to do in a few minutes from now. I'm so tired, you guys. Anyways, I'm really excited about today's flight because I'll be flying in business class today with Emirates from here in Ahmedabad over to Dubai's International Airport. This is my very first international flight of the year, and it's also my very first flight of the year, so it's both things. Yay! Anyways, I can't wait to share this experience with you guys. Let's head to the airport. At Ahmedabad Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International, Emirates uses the international terminal, which I think is Terminal 2. It may just be the part of the main terminal. I'm honestly not sure. I honestly don't know at this point. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm not going to show the terminal footage because when I was coming in, I noticed that the terminal is honestly nothing special. Just a bunch of check-in and security lines, a bunch of seats, and a few shops and restaurants. However, I think I might have heard it somewhere that there's this one lounge, which is like the only lounge in the entire terminal, which is simply named The Lounge. And my dad has been to this lounge, and he honestly thinks that it's not a good lounge. I'm pretty sure it beats sitting by the gate, because by the gate you can never find a comfortable seat, and you'd even be lucky to find a seat with a table, and even luckier if it had a charger. So I think that this lounge is not going to be the best lounge, but at least it's a lounge, eh? As you guys can see, the gate area is packed. About the lounge, I found the lounge to be really small. It was pretty cramped. My seat was comfortable. There were a bunch of people in the lounge, so space was pretty tight. There were a few food options, though I only had water, which is right here. Cheers, guys. There was also a bathroom, which was pretty messy. Wasn't very spacious, though. The lounge, it kind of felt a bit like a box. There were some good views of the airport, and that's about it. Yeah. Anyways, after takeoff, we're going to look at the in-flight entertainment system. To start off with a detailed seat tour, which I will be presenting now. As you guys can see, we have the in-flight entertainment system, award-winning ice. Beyond that, we have the storage area for water bottles and water. The bulkhead seats do not have these, meaning the seats at the very front of the cabin. We also have a literature pocket. Unfortunately, no storage underneath the seat in front of you. You have a footrest, which is pretty soft. You have storage for my tablet and for a book that I'm currently reading. We have this mini bar, which is kind of like a fridge, though mine doesn't really have like the sparkling water thing. There's some Pepsi, a glass, 7-Up, which could be pretty useful during the flight or useless, depending on person to person. There's also a drinks table, which pops out like this. You also have space for like nuts and drinks. You also have a tablet back here to control the IFE, though it is in the locked mode currently. We also have the seat controls, the IFE remote, and this conveniently placed reading light, as well as the seat headrest. Very comfortable seat made of leather. And we have some more storage down here, though we cannot keep stuff here for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Yeah, please. Orange. Thank you. We also have some more chargers, as well as this tray table, which we'll have a look at after takeoff. Anyways, for pre-departure beverage, I went with the orange juice. They were serving apple juice. There was no water. I honestly don't understand why, but it's alright. A very refreshing way to start out with an Emirates business class experience. And finally, we have these electrically shadable windows. We can use this. We can't use this function now, but if you want to close your window, you can press down. Unfortunately, it won't work now, I think, because we're on the ground. It also doesn't work with this, but it's really nice to see the fact that I have 3 windows all to myself on this short 2.5-hour flight. Anyways, that's that. Cheers. Cheers, guys. The next thing we're going to have a look at are the amenities provided for today's flight. As you can see, because this is a short flight, there's no amenity kit pouch provided. Instead, we have these award-winning ice headphones. We have a pillow, blanket, which we'll have a look at after takeoff. And we also have the drinks in the mini bar, as well as the Evian water in the literature, which we will have a look at after takeoff. I'll be reviewing the ice entertainment. This is probably the best entertainment in the sky that I've experienced so far, and I can't wait to show you guys the amenities that are being offered. So that's it. We'll explore the bedding. Now, Emirates business class on the 777-200 long-range aircraft is configured in a 2-2-2 configuration. Each seat has direct aisle access, with the exception of those at the window. So, the window seat and the aisle seats both have their pros and cons. The window seat is much more private, like there's this divider, which feels like a cocoon space, as you guys can see. But with the aisle seat, you have direct aisle access, as you can see. Whilst it could be pretty hard to get out of your seat if you have a window seat. But with the aisle seats, they're much less private, but still the seats are the same in terms of comfort. When you have the tray table out, something that I noticed is that you can't get out of your seat in real times, which is not great, but it's pretty understandable. I mean, it's fine. And another thing for that is you're going to have to reach when you want to grab a drink or some nuts, and you have the tray table out, or if you're watching a movie. But the seat itself is really comfortable for the short 2.5-hour flight. I'd certainly love to fly it on a longer flight soon. Bye. Before departure, the cabin crew came around with these hot towels. As you guys can see, they are currently being presented. I thought I would do an overview of the lavatory, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have the toilet here, which is made of this beautiful fake wood. Inside looks like this. Honestly, nothing special, guys. We also have this baby changing table thing, which we used to change baby diapers. Wash, yeah. I honestly don't know what these are, but like, they look like bibs, or like a baby or something. We've also got a mirror, balloon, we got handles, really nice flowers. They actually smell lovely. Yeah. You get Bulgari amenities. I think Bulgaris are like a French company. Emirates provides Bulgari products. These nice towels, some dental kits, and lip balm. So, even if there are no amenity kits, you can basically come to the lavatory, business class lavatory, and make your own ready out of it. That's pretty cool, right? We have hot water, cold water, because we took off from the city of Gujarat to say Gujarat garam and tandoor. We also have another mirror with another, like, small circular mirror, some tissues, and that's about it. Some soap. The products are incredible, yeah. So, shortly after takeoff, after using the bathroom, I decided to check out the incredible ice entertainment system. Information, communications, entertainment. As you can see, you can either use the main screen. We also got this tablet, which I've never seen on any other airplane before. This is the first time I've been able to remove it from its control, from its spot, and also got your own remote control, which has a wire, and about the tablet, I really like it because because you can watch two movies at once. Like you can watch a movie and look at the map at the same time. So as you can see, we're going to look at the entertainment. There's movie, TV shows, music. You can also choose from a series of more music, games. And as you can see, this is what it looks like in the games. Plenty of good options. There are even board games. I like board games. As you can see, I am comfortable in the Emirates business class bed on the Boeing 777-200 long-range aircraft. The bedding is really tight. I mean, it's pretty narrow, not the widest in the plane, but it's really comfortable. There's plenty of space, legs to stretch out. The headrest is really comfortable. It's right next to the literature pocket, and I absolutely love it. So, for drinks, I am having 7-Up with wind blowing. It was served right over here, as you guys can see. I'm not really in the mood for something big, so I'll just have 7-Up. Cheers, guys. We'll be enjoying a bunch of mocktails and drinks on the other flight from Dubai to New York. I really like the apple spritzer. So my 3 favorite mocktails on Emirates are the orange fizz, followed by the virgin mojito, followed by the apple spritzer. But 7-Up is also a good soda, right? For breakfast, I went with the continental option, which consists of fresh fruit, pastry, some yogurt, and this coffee mug, which has no coffee in it. It's pretty pointless why he served it. We have our cutlery, glass for drinking water. We have some seasoning, like some salt, pepper, jam, butter, whatever this is. It's like French butter, I think. And then we have some stuff for our coffee, which I don't need, because I'm not drinking coffee right now. I already had some orange juice, and I just want to enjoy my stay at the Hotel Arab. That'll be my next video, speaking of the Hotel Arab. Please check it out, subscribe to the channel. I have a goal to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so please make sure that red button is clicked and that is currently gray. Another important fact to mention is the divider. As you can see, here's the divider separating myself from my seatmate. On the seat controls panel, you'll find the button to separate the divider. The divider is not at eye height, even in the down position. As you can see, I'm not able to reach over and talk to my seatmate. Instead, you're going to have to lean forward to do that as well, which is fine. That's how these seats are really good when it comes to privacy. They're incredibly private, comfortable. But if you want to talk to your neighbors, if you like being close to people, they're definitely got the best business class seats in terms of a 222 configuration. I was very impressed with the light breakfast option I had. The continental option with the pastries, it was extremely delicious and refreshing. It was a light option. In terms of the bed, the seat was really comfortable when in the lie flat mode. I really like the bedding, 10 out of 10 there. The lavatory, it was not the cleanest ever, but there were 2 business class lavatories that I visited. The second one, which was right by the flight deck, was much cleaner, but the first one that we visited was much nicer. In terms of the ground experience, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give that lounge at least 2 out of 5 stars. It's not the nicest lounge, but at least it features food, which looked okay, and at least it did feature water, and it had a bathroom. But the lounge was pretty small, and it was pretty packed. So it's used by all those airlines, so it kind of makes sense. I was able to find myself a seat, which was pretty comfortable for like the 45-minute duration I had there. But anyways, that's my Emirates business class experience on the 777-200 Please tune in for my next video, ladies and gentlemen, which will be a trip report of Emirates business class, which will be a trip report of the Burj Al Arab. I'm sorry that I said that. My next flight review will be on Emirates in business class on the A380-800 from Dubai to New York. Please check that out. I haven't made it yet, but I'd love to very soon. Anyways, please check out my Burj Al Arab and my other suggestions on the top rated things to do in Dubai. I cannot wait. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so please click that red button and make sure it is gray. Right now, it'll take you guys less than a second. Anyways, I'll show you guys the following landing footage, which is going to happen in the next multiple minutes from now. Bye. I thought I might show you guys this gorgeous 777 next to ours. We deplaned by stairway, and this is what the seats on the business class bus look like. As you can see, this is the baggage claim area. We have carousel 7. As you can see, in this part of the baggage reclaim area is where all the odd numbered carousels are, and this is where all the even numbered carousels are on this side. As you can see, this is the chauffeur service area, first class, and for business class passengers. Probably can't see over here. There's like some water, a lounge, without food, a few tables, a few comfortable chairs. I could easily just lounge now after the long flight. I think I'm gonna go to the hotel and sleep. Emirates provides chauffeur service for business and first-class passengers from the airport. You could also use one provided from the Burj Al Arab, I think. I'm not so sure about how that works, but with the chauffeur service, I know that it's a perk for business and first-class passengers. As you can see, there is a sign right there that says chauffeur drive service. I can't see it well from here. Nor can I, to be honest. Anyways, that's it. Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's video.